Hi everybody. Today we are going to discuss the poem Kublakhan by Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Samuel Taylor Coleridge was born in 1772 in Ottery, St. Mary on October 21, 1772. He was the youngest of 10 children. His parents weren't married and he lost his father when he was only 10 years old. After his sister died, Coleridge was rather ill and started to use opium. This would be an addiction he would have for life. Coleridge and William Wordsworth wrote lyrical ballads, which is considered the start of the English Romantic movement. Some of his poems are based on a night where he ran away from home and was later brought back to his house by a neighbor. He showed it in imagery in his poems along with the notebook he kept throughout his adult life. Kublakhan can also be referred to as Vision in a Dream. The poem takes its name from its title from the Mongol and Chinese Emperor Kublai Khan of the Yuan dynasty. Kublai is not considered a full poem but rather a fragment because Coleridge didn't finish it. In the poem, there is a word Xanadu, which was made up by Coleridge himself. His poem is considered one of the most famous of the Romantic period. Coleridge's poem has a lot to do with sexual references. There is a line after he is talking about something in his pants. After that, he says, "A mighty fountain momently was forced, amid whose swift, half intermittent burst huge fragments watered like rebounding hail." Coleridge is most likely having a wet dream. He is telling us something that is bursting from his pants. In his dream, he makes it seem like he might be having sex with this demon woman. He also portrays her as the symbol of temptation, sin, and hell. Coleridge is willing to risk hell for this woman. Analysis of the poem. Coleridge uses nature as a way to show his inner emotions and imaginations. He uses a female's body as a metaphor for a deceptive comfort that, in fact, is a miserable hell. In the beginning of the poem, Coleridge talks about how Kublakhan fulfilled his needs by building a pleasure dome on fertile ground that has sinuous rills and where many trees blossom. Coleridge's imagery describes a garden, but his choice of words also shows physical womanliness. He also describes the garden as haunted by women wailing for her demon lover. Coleridge associates the dark side of the beautiful garden with woman. Kublakhan discovers that the mystical pleasure dome is imperfect and hides a profane sender. Kublakhan aspires to break eternal rules by pronouncing heaven on earth, whereas the reign of the dominating figure of the last part of the poem is a legitimate one and remains unchallenged by dark powers. Some common criticisms this poem receives is that the two parts of the poem do not flow well. Also, that Coleridge was not in the right state of mind when he wrote this poem, and this is the reason it does not make sense to most people. Thank you.